Hello and welcome to another Dracula game of Fury of Dracula. I decided to go with that second game, although this is, I think, 2 weeks in the future. Have fangs. So you will be seeing this much later because I only record one video or only upload one video a week because I am a lazy YouTuber. I have started in 49. Let's see what I have. Oh, interesting. I have not great cards, but we can make this work. Theoretically, we can make this work. I know I shouldn't say anything, but my first draw with Godleming gave me a laugh. Well, okay. I don't know what that would be. What is it? Double garlic wreath? I mean, that would maybe make me laugh. I don't know. So we could Dark Call here. And I think I will not. I think I will instead throw down a Desecrated Soil, because you always want to threaten a card. Now we might Desecrated Soil. Or not Desecrated Soil, Dark Call. Now I'm partially tempted to go to 53, then to go to 28, and then go to 10, but that really kind of messes up my escape route. So it's probably better for me to try to go to 28. Ooh, John Harker, interesting. And then from 28 I can go to 10, and then I can start working my way down to the coast where I'll escape. That will work especially well if I throw down a lot of really good encounters here. But I kind of don't have very good encounters, so we'll see if this works. Turn order is a really important thing in the early game when choosing if you want to do an early game battle. Like in the last game, well, I shouldn't say spoilers. If, for example, you were to be discovered by Mina as your last move, that's really powerful because you have the high potential of being able to escape as Bat. And that can be really good. Okay. He's probably going to scan. Nah. I'm trying to get the horse economy up. I can respect that. Okay, we're going to misdirect. Because you always do, because there's literally no cost. Well, the only cost is that I guess you, yeah, I'll Dark Call. Your encounter, your layer economy is a little less good. Because you are turning fewer locations into layers. But that's I mean, that's not really a big deal at all. Ooh. Okay, well, no fog. So that lets them know that. They'll probably discard one of my vampires. You hate to drop behind the veil after a Dark Call, but hey, since he's not killing a fog, I will not complain. Yeah, no fog. I'm surprised myself. Man, I hope they fix that text bug. Okay, more stuff is happening. We'll keep waiting around. He's getting his horse economy up, which is a little scary because I'm in an area where horse economy is very effective. Do I go back to 49? Maybe. It really doesn't seem like a good idea. but maybe it is. I could try throwing down like a bunch of damaging encounters, maybe. But he knows that they'll be coming, so like he knows that he wants combat. Do I feed? No, I'm gonna saboteur this location. Yeah, because I want this desecrated soil to go off. Yeah. And then it'll heal me. Yeah, I like that idea. And I really don't want to move to more locations and have more spots for him to be able to catch me at. The longer your trail, the more likely that they're gonna find you. Ooh. Okay, well that's one local rumor's gone, so we can be a little less scared of being in their space. Or next to them, I mean. Ah, Mystic Research. Okay. So he's going to be getting a lot of good events. Ah, Sister Agatha. We'll need to keep that in mind. Sister Agatha will deal you 2 damage if you resolve Fangs or an escape card against a hunter as Dracula himself. Doesn't affect vampire encounters, because that would be crazy. And it may not seem like a lot, but the fact that it's like every card, it turns the matchup of guns versus fangs into a you both do 2 damage. Ooh, wild horses. For me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Could have been way worse, though. Wild horses is not as bad as unearthly swiftness, and by bad I mean good for me. And, ooh, well, there I am. I suppose that's only fair for him finding me this early and me getting the wild horses. So, where do we go? What do we do? Actually kind of like the idea of moving towards him and trying to wolf form past him. I know that seems dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It says, got any mob? Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw it on a mob. Maybe I should have threatened with a rumor token here to make him think that it was something really nasty, but this way it might actually mature. It might just mature. And then I don't need to feed. Nope. Now, what could be fun is moving to 11, and then if he moves to 11, I use wild horses. Which I am a fan of. The game does become more fun for Dracula when he has Dracula events. If you want a game more like that, try 2nd edition of Fury of Dracula. In that, Dracula gets a ton of Dracula events, but good luck can cancel any Dracula event. So it's more random in that regard, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be crazy and dumb, but I'm gonna totally try it. And I might actually want to throw rats here, just because it's high traffic. I think rats would be better and justified if only dogs got rid of them. Because like if it's a swarm of rats, can you kill it with like a gun? I don't think so. Not if it's like a swarm of rats. I mean, I guess you could be firing buckshot, but still, it was in the book. It was like they specifically brought dogs to deal with the rats, and it was like, oh, we had guns and knives, and that was always something we brought. But then when they saw the rats, it was like, oh no, what do we do about this now that they're rats? And Godleming was like, oh, don't worry, I specifically was ready for this, and he pulls the whistle out of his pocket and blows it, and then the dogs show up. And how does the book describe it? Is they fell upon them as being natural enemies or something? And it's really funny. It's like, ah, yes, the rats, the natural enemy of dogs. And the dogs are like, ah, we have lived our whole life to attempt to fight rats. Okay. Do I do the rats? Yeah, I'm going to throw rats down. And I'm going to do this. Just to try to fool them. Yeah. It may seem dumb, but I'm being a little crazy. I'm being a little crazy here. Ooh, surprising return. Wait. Oh, you're gonna search a location. Oh, clever. Very clever. Which one are you gonna search? Sarajevo's not on the trail. Which one's Sarajevo? This one. Ahaha. It's like he's basically gonna be like, oh, for sure he went this way. Oh, but then he's gonna go to Sisged and then just like know that I'm there. Oh, yeah. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh, I have duped you! I have besmirched your tomfoolerish thinking and made me become a smarter man than you. I am the smarter man. I have fooled you. Okay, all right. I'm done gloating. I deserve to lose for all that gloating I did, but it was fun. You're playing the evil Dracula, so you gotta be evil and say bad things, like insulting someone. It's part of the simulation. No, not using wild horses. Boop, boop. And I will not use the mob. I think I will wolf form from here, though. Then I go to Munich, and it's like I'm right in the middle of things. I think I might throw down another rats. It's so weird. Why am I throwing down so many rats? It's a bad card, but it's just... So the reason why is because rats stays out until you reveal a gun against it. Yeah, you want to see what's here? It's a mob. Ha ha ha. Surprise. 3 damage. I love it. And yeah, let's yeet. Let's wolf form out of here. I dig it. And yeah, I'll use the rats. I know it's weird and dumb, but I mean, I'm gonna have bad encounters, so I might as well use them here, and then I can start using good ones when I actually think I might be able to mature something. Like my next move, for example, I'll throw down something like a vampire. I will ambush with a saboteur. Haha! I will get my desecrated soil and heal up to full health. Thanks. Yeah. So this was definitely more of like I was being tricky. I was being a tricky Dracula. Which, come to think of it, I kind of was in some other games. Maybe I'm too tricky. Because that's a problem. Because trickiness is the kind of thing, it works when it works, but when it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. And the more reliable thing to do is just go for distance. And to go for speed. Okay, I think 41 makes sense here. Yeah. Get her. Yeah, eat it. No, wait. I should have... Oh, should I have... Oh. No, this is fine. This is fine. Alright, well, that means it's probably going to do nothing again. Yeah, rats are not good cards. Ooh, I could go to 57. No, she can rail to 57. Yeah, I don't want to go to 57. I go to 60, though. Then I'd be just fighting Seward. Do I have a spy? I do have a spy. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll do a one-on-one fight with Seward with a spy. Because that whole spy strategy totally worked for my last thing. So I'll get that. Yeah. So he's probably like, oh, good, it was just desecrated soil. It wasn't something really bad like a hoax or a vampire. Which, yeah, totally fair. I would have much rather preferred a hoax. Ooh, yes, he's doing a search. So Greb is not a hideout. Which one's a Greb? Where's it, Greb? What? I feel it's one of the ones over here, right? Isn't it? Where's the Greb? I'm not using wild horses. Well, if it goes to 60, I could move him back. Yeah, I could move him up to 38. No, but that just... No, that'll actually reveal information for him. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give him free information. Ooh. I guess you're going to check 41. I will not ambush. Because it literally would do nothing. He would heal as his night action. Then we go to 24, and then we're laughing, basically. Ugh, I hate that it's... Get used to seeing that wild horses prompt for a long time, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't tend to use Dracula cards until the very end. See, just the fact that... Well, no, he should know that it's wild horses now, given when the timing window is out. I was going to say, just the fact that I have a Dracula card will force him to play differently, but now that he sort of knows what it is, because of the timing windows that have popped up, you should know it's wild horses. Ooh, hypnosis. Okay. Well... Huh. But I'm going to be so far away from him. Him knowing that I'm in, like, Italy, it's not really going to do much. Ha! Surprise! It was rats! It wasn't a vampire, it was rats the whole time! Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of value from that. It might hit Mina, and then she'll, you know, get rid of it with her gun. Ooh, did we go down to 36? No, he could rail to 36. Let's go to 24. Yeah, we'll go here. I think we will actually now throw down a vampire, our first one. No reason to use a rumor token. Oh, Galatz. Maybe. Yeah, it's maybe. The fact it could have been a location is part of the appeal. Nope. No, not wild horses. So yeah, now we have them behind us and we're running, which is exactly what you want as Dracula. You want everyone behind you. What you don't want is them all around you. That is what you don't want as Dracula, because then whatever direction you go, it's towards a hunter, and that's not what you want. And that's how you're kind of supposed to use wolf form, is to get out of that net so that you get people behind you. Wait, can't I use wolf form here? I'm not ambushing with a spy. Or wild horses, I mean? Oh, it's because you use fast horses. That's right. Yeah. This is something that I think the devs have agreed is a bug. Wild horses doesn't work on fast horses. And we're pretty sure that's incorrect. A day heal. Fascinating. Whale. Let's see, 15 seems like an obvious choice. So because of that, I kind of want to go to Paris. Ooh, it was a spy this time. What do you want to do? Discard the stake? Or are you gonna reveal your hand? If he discards this... Wait a... Oh, hey, what? Uh... Okay, I'm gonna have to tell him this. It didn't reveal your hand. Can you tell me what was in it? I've heard someone had that bug. And, and I was like, oh yeah, and I had to tell him what was in my hand. Let me actually, let me just check something. I don't want him to tell me events if I'm not entitled to know it. Reveal their hand of item. Oh yeah, it's and events. That bug had been fixed. Says item and event cards are revealed. What was in Seward's hand? And I kind of want to know this before I move. It's probably going to take him a little while to type it out. Fast horses, garlic, steak, crucifix, garlic. What's GS? GS? Oh, and wax cylinders. Okay, so wax cylinders. Oh, great strength. Great strength? Ah, okay. Ah, thanks. Okay, yeah, so that's huge, knowing he has great strength, wild horse. So fast horses, garlic, stick. Oh, so he's actually not that tough a fighter. Because of that, I'm not too worried about going here. And maybe going with another vampire? Oh wait, he said he didn't list any weapons, so maybe a wolves is in order. Yeah, since he didn't list any weapons, I'm gonna throw a wolf down. That seems like a good idea. Right? He didn't list any weapons? Garlic steak, crucifix, fast horses. Yeah, okay. Not using wild horses. Not sure why. Does he just... What, he doesn't want to get hit with the rats? Why did he do that? Oh, for the hypnosis. But surely he doesn't need to. He's kind of on my trail. Okay. Won't use wild horses. Yeah, that's fine. Again, yeah, he's moving at barely the same. Yeah, see what you want to try to do as a hunter is you want to try to get out ahead of them, and you can do that with like the rails or with horses. Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, you know already that I'm basically in France, so you using hypnosis on me isn't gonna. I mean, it's yeah, it's not gonna provide any value. He knows I'm in France. So he might be thinking, is it worth it to use hypnosis right now? That may be what is going on through his head. What is it? Oh, okay. So that'll delay. That'll take out his day action. We'll kill the vampire, but wait, he didn't delay. That makes sense to me. Because there's no urgency in killing this vampire. So, why even do it? I think I actually want to go here. Yeah, because he's not on any rails, so he can't get to me there. We'll go with a... Saboteur? I kind of like the idea of throwing down a Saboteur. Because, like, these vampires aren't going to mature. Promote says go to a lair. Yeah. And we'll put Bodyguards on there. Yeah. Ooh, fog. Nice. No rumor token. So yeah, maybe our next move will go with a vampire. I don't know if we'll be able to mature it, but we might be able to threaten a mature, and sometimes that's really good value. Especially with our wild horses. We might be able to combo the wild horses and the fog and get something. Interesting. Oh, he has the stake. Okay. Alright. Sure. I can understand that move. Not using wild horses. Although maybe that would have been a good spot for wild horses. Put him back to 51. Maybe. Generally use wild horses to keep somebody from discovering your trail. I might as well. Since they know what it is. She's been killing lots of rats with that pistol. So yeah, he'll get rid of this. We're working on their horse economy, which the better they get their fast horses, the less likely that I'll be able to use wild horses on them, because they're not going to be moving using that. What, great strength and wax cylinders? Yeah, so I need to be careful about using hide. He hasn't been using it yet, though. But then again, Seward has always had better things to do. So, and he wisely did not use hypnosis. Let's see. Do I have things that are worth shuffling around? I guess I'll try a aristocratic vampire here. Promoted to a lair. Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to get another aristocratic vampire, so I'm actually going to just throw this guy in here. Actually, throw a new vampire? No, I'll throw an aristocratic vampire. These things aren't that good. Yeah, no reason to throw down a rumor token, so I will not. I wish it told me how many rumor tokens I have. I don't know. I think I just have one. I don't think I've used one yet. Or did I use one to? I think maybe I used one to try to obfuscate here. I will not use wild horses. Interesting. I'm getting pretty far away from them. I dig it. I definitely dig it. You know, I think I might use wild horses here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move him here. And then I'll throw fog down on Santander, and then I think I might be able to mature myself a vampire. Ooh, hired scouts. They'll probably get a lot of value out of this. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good value. So, I'm less worried about doing the hide here because he kind of already knows my area at this point. And so, yeah. But I think maybe I want to move and throw down like another vampire. Maybe triple vamp. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Promote Munich to a lair. Yes. We'll Throw the mob there. And I will wait on the rumor token. This is pretty good. We have a very good escape route here. You know, we can go to either ocean. I mean, you might have money trail by the time we try to use it, but do I ambush? No. Don't never ambush with wolves. Unless they're, like, on the cusp of death. Force them to use their night action. Could try double vamping on 31. No, but when you want to double vamp, you want to do it with the Reckless Vampires. Alright, what you got? Ooh, 2 knives. Okay. Well, that makes Godleming very scary looking. So let's go here. And I think maybe I will double vamp. I'll throw down the Reckless Vampire, yeah. Zurich to a lair. Yes. I'll clear Budapest. Actually, what does this have? I want to hold on to the... Yeah, that's fine. I'll clear this. There's a fog, and we'll put the spy here. Ooh, a hoax. Very nice. I will put it here. Yeah. I want him to have to sort of choose between a bunch of different vampires. I like that idea. Makes me happy. Makes me a happy Morris. No. I want you to eat your day action. See, this is getting into a kind of an interesting dynamic of he's trying to be like, okay, where are his vampires? Does he have a vampire here? He likely has a vampire here. If he has a vampire here, it's going to eat these vampires, so maybe this isn't a vampire, and maybe I just don't search it. Which would be the right choice. Letting a saboteur mature is almost no value. Which I think is part of the reason why its mature effect is so bad. Like, not everything's supposed to have a good mature effect. And a lot of things have good mature effects. So, you know, there need to be some things that have bad mature effects or no mature effects. And the saboteur is one of them. Even though it'd be fun to be holding onto a saboteur like a Cisgani bodyguard and like, ooh, I can use it as a roadblock here. I still don't think that's too good. But, you know, it's fine the way it is. Alright. You're gonna get yourself... Yep. Delayed. Ha ha. Oh, and knives can't be used. That's right. Not the saboteur, you need a gun. Because he's running away. Deja vu. And I have not hid yet, so that will... So the wax cylinders will not get him any value. I think I will hide here, though. Throw the fog down. I think it makes sense. Unless I want to try to stick around and wolf form out, but I don't know about that. Can't say that I know about that. I've been really going through encounters. That has made me happy. I will hide though. Do I want to misdirect Clonfermon to be tricky? I'm going to misdirect Clonfermon. Because, for all he knows, I may be doing things here. I may have done the math wrong there and wasted that, but, you know, I'll get it back here pretty soon. Throw down a fog. Promote Geneva to a lair. Yeah, let's do it. And I'll get rid of... yeah, this one. Because the ones that have rats, I want them staying on the... I want them staying as layers, because I don't want to be drawing rats again. Well, surely one of these vampires is going to mature. Like, surely. You would think. You would think. But they may not. They may just not. Could go to 26 if I was being really dumb, but nah, there's no way I'm moving to 26. What I might want to do, I'm trying to think. Do I feed just to not move? That'd be pretty dumb. No, I think well, okay, so we actually don't want a dark call because both fogs are actually on the table. Or they aren't in the discard pile, and we want to get them in the discard pile when the deck reshuffles. So that's actually very important. So we need to actually be using fog like crazy. So moving to 34 and throwing down a fog actually might not be the dumbest thing that I've ever done in my life. Go down there, throw down fog, and then I might be able to like wolf form to 4. That'd be a little crazy. I'm not necessarily against it, it's just a little crazy. Yeah, I'm in Iberia. I mean, you should already know that. I could go to 26 there on fog. I can always wolf form to get somewhere else. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah. Do I go to Iberia, throw down the fog? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a crazy man. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because I have wolf form. So I'm not super worried about it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. To assert dominance, double rumor tokens. It's like, alright, which one is it? At least you didn't waste her hypnosis. At least... oh yeah, I was hoping you'd do that. Earlier I was hoping you'd do it. And fog. Oh. And this fog is going to block Mina from getting to these vampires. Then we wolf form to what? To 4? That I might have just hosed myself here. Yeah, maybe I should have used that in a something else. I don't know. Fire for the unpredictable. Yeah, it was being unpredictable. Yeah, this wasn't a good move. Because like it's so late. Like, what am I expecting to do? Escape his bat? That ain't gonna go down. What's a Bordeaux? Saboteur? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of misdirecting that. And I'm trying to remember if Godleming has horses. If I have nothing better to do, why press the skip when I can get information that's already been 100% confirmed? Yeah, that's what I always say. I mean, if you're gonna, you might as well scan, just to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna misdirect this just so that I'm increasing the number of locations that I could be. I will wolf form to Barcelona. And we'll use bats. Yeah, bats. Seems like a good idea. Well, let's see how fast he finds me. If he finds me soon, that may be it. Maybe all she wrote. Seward's not too scary because most of his cards are okay. All right, that's a good start. Most of his cards are not direct damage cards. They're mostly like garlic and crucifix, which we know. Woohoo! We're dodging bullets here, so to speak. And he's got to worry about these things. All right, here we go. I will not. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, ooh, do I have a second fog? And he'll be like, ooh, does he have a second fog? Or is he messing with me? And then it becomes this interesting, like, ooh, moment. Yeah, he's like, oh, does he have fog? I've seen one fog, and he's almost to the end of his deck. The second fog is out there somewhere. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, he's... Nope, it wasn't fog, it was bats. So, you survive this time. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. Unless I can escape his bat, which I don't see me having a good chance of. She had a garlic, I think? And he has great strength, so doing claws against Van Helsing is not necessarily a good idea. What do we have? What do we have? We have a Fangs. Let's try that against Van Helsing. On the off chance he has a Heavenly Host. He has a Sister Agatha out, so this is especially risky. Nah. And because of Sister Agatha, we actually won't heal from this. In fact, we'll actually take 2 damage. Yeah. Which will become 3 damage. So that feels a little dumb. A little bad on my part. But, we were doing risks and such. She had the Heavenly Host. Bad choice. Should have gone for Mina. Yep, man. How good would it have been? I would have killed Mina. Scored 4 points. I still would have taken the 2 damage, by the way. Okay. Alright. Well, if we claw Van Helsing and then claw him again, we'll actually kill him. So, that's nice. So I think I might want to try that. Or I could try going strength. Do I just try to prevent damage? Yeah, let's just try to prevent damage. I need to try to have as much health for when I try to escape to the ocean, which is a thing that's going to have to go down. Okay, alright. Well, claws would have damaged me, so that's fine. What does she have? Oh, she has an Arpschife. Oof. So she has a thing that can cancel escape as bat. We don't know what Van Helsing's other 2 cards are. Yeah, I don't really see a lot of ways out here. I'm going to save that strength for against Mina's. I think I'll go claws here against Van Helsing. But that cancels escape is bad. So I think what we do here is we escape is bad against Van Helsing. I think that's our only real chance. Yeah, Van Helsing has such consistent counters. Yeah. No, he wouldn't have done it unless he had. Yeah, I really have no chance here. If he can. Well, okay, he's acting like he has. He's acting like he has another Escape is Bat card. So unless I have Escape is Missed, which I don't. Yeah. Um, unless I have Missed, which I don't. Oh, I forgot. Sister Agatha. Oh, I forgot. Lol. Yeah. Well, that hopefully will show you the power of Sister Agatha. Yeah. That was my mistake for going to Madrid. I was too much trying to get a third fog. So don't try to be too tricky. Hopefully that can be what you learn. Yeah, and 15 to 0, that is like classic second edition Fury of Dracula. Yeah, so that's, you did well. Yep. So yeah, that's, man, I haven't seen a fight like that since second edition. Or, well, okay, occasionally you see it in third and fourth edition, but it's, you know, it reminds me of those good old days where, like, one hunter finds Dracula at full health and then just kills Dracula. But, yeah, that's another game for the books, and another time in which I will be communicating to you to have Godspeed.